Welcome to your monthly astrology. I'm not on film, you might have noticed. That's because I went on a long hike yesterday and got totally sunburned. I'm staying off camera till I've recovered, but it's not that bad. But I got Leo rising. This month we have a very intense time. It's one of the most important months of the year. That is because it's eclipse season and we've got 5 planets going retrograde. Very, very, very big news. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Gemini, how goes it, my wondrous one? How are you feeling? Are you ready to step into eclipse season? Well, it kicks off with Mars in Leo, shifting signs and giving you the energy, the ideas, and actually a bit more argumentative than usual this month. You are able to speak your point and you are like not holding back. You're like, rah, I'm not having it. And you are pushing yourself to get your ideas out there in a positive way, but also if anybody challenges you, you might be a bit more feisty than usual. Also, one of the main themes of this month is about money and cash flow and abundance and your sense of security. It's on your mind. It's coming out of your unconscious. If there's a part of you that doesn't feel secure, it's rising to the surface. And it's not doing that, to give you a hard time. It's doing it so that you can find true security, so that you will end up feeling that your roots are strong. Often we ignore things that are at the back of our mind or little insecurities, and we push down fears, or we let fears hijack us, but then we ignore them. Well, you can't do that now because, it's coming to the surface with the new moon in Cancer, total solar eclipse in your security and money zone. There's something you're not seeing in connection probably to money or security. You haven't got all the facts, Eclipses are about what's hidden and then it's revealed later on. So something will be revealed this month about whether you are secure or what's making you insecure. It's not necessarily an external thing, although it could be, but it's more likely that could be a self-sabotage thing or something that you're doing to keep testing the limits to make sure that you are secure. Also, there may be something you're not seeing about finances, but fingers crossed, when it all is revealed and you have all the facts, you can make positive changes. I also think, luckily, of course, Venus, the planet of love, is also going in that area. And Venus is all about attraction. So you are attracting more security to you. You're attracting more money to you. You're attracting more abundance to you. Venus is going to be kind to you this month in those areas. So really, it's about dealing with your unconscious, those things that you ignore, your shadow side when it comes to those things. Now, of course, Mercury, the planet of communication, is not being helpful because he's going retrograde on the 8th, although we're already feeling it, or even at the beginning of July. And it creates communication problems, or it potentially creates communication problems. So make sure that you're being understood. Make sure that before you click send on that angry email, that maybe you sleep on it for 24 hours. Otherwise, you're going to piss someone right off. And, it's not going to be helpful to you. So allow yourself just a bit of space and time. And also listen. Obviously, a big key to communication is listening. I know I don't listen enough, being an Aries. But as a Gemini, you've always got a lot to say. So listen to what's being said before you react. And try and tune in with empathy, and be still. And then you will find out more information. In fact, when we're silent, people will speak more. It's a trick that interrogators use. Be silent and people will reveal information because nobody likes that silence. People feel they've got to fill the gap. So, it benefits you to listen and be compassionate, but also you'll find out more. Now, what else is going on? Obviously, Mercury retrograde affects you more than anyone else because it's your ruler. We have the Sun opposing Pluto. There may be a power struggle around the 14th to do with money, power, powerlessness. Is there a situation to do with finances or to do with your sense of security, maybe even in a long-term relationship where you feel there's an inequality or you feel somebody's trying to be too powerful or you feel there's a power imbalance that may come to a head mid-month. Now, Mercury retrograde goes back into Cancer and into your position of security and money. So that is the massive theme all month. So you might find that You have to deal with something from the past when it comes to money. Perhaps you didn't pay that parking ticket. Perhaps someone owes you some money and you're having a conversation about it. Perhaps you owe someone money and it's coming to a head. All those things you need to look at. The good news is Venus is trine Neptune on the 18th UK time, and you kind of feel and sense your soul compass is leading you to a way to either make more money or to push forward doing what you really want to do in your soul. Not doing what you have to do, but doing what your calling is. Venus is also opposing Pluto, so there is a kind of, again, power struggles around relationships for you to do with security. So even if you're single, that you've got to look back to your past patterns in previous relationships to work out what's going on and whether you're doing everything that you can. Sun shift signs, again, filling you with ideas around the 22nd onwards. And interesting conversations, unusual conversations, and valuable conversations are coming your way. And also Mars is trine Jupiter. So you're feeling very optimistic towards the end of the month around the 25th. You're feeling open, optimistic, enthusiastic, and it's catching. When you're on top form, other people really relate well to that. As I say, Venus is going into your ideas zone on the 28th, moving out of your security zone, and lots of flirtations, lots of loving talks and open-heartedness round off the month for you, and you've got all the feels at the end of the month. Anyway, interesting times. Do the work, that's what I would say. Do the work, face it, face the stuff, and then freedom beckons. Lots of love.